crores of EBITDA. At 45% EBITDA margin, we are the top tier in the Indian hospitality space. We are the marquee company as far as the Indian hospitality space is concerned. This does not include the chartered contribution because chartered came into Juniper in September of 23. If you were to look at chartered is 104 crores of turnover, 3 assets, 430 keys, and roughly around 38 to 39 crores of EBITDA. So that is on top of what I'm just stating right now. That will come in already, it's already as part of Juniper. If you look at a consolidated FY24 picture, that would include these contributions of chartered in the current fiscal year. We continue our growth momentum. We are continuing to see fairly robust growth in the ARRs and also the occupancy. And if you look at the industry reports which are out there, and I could quote Howard, the demand-supply equilibrium, roughly 90% of my key count is in luxury and upper upscale segments. This is what Mr. Saraf said in his initial speech. And if you look at the least amount of capacity accretion is happening in the upper upscale and luxury segments in India. And 70% plus of my key count is in Delhi and Mumbai. And if you look at just the industry reports, the demand in these segments are going to grow between 11 to 12% in Delhi and Mumbai over the next 3 to 4 years. And this is again what I'm quoting industry reports. While the capacity accretion in Delhi and Mumbai would be at a CAGR of roughly around 4 to 7%. So these two cities will continue to see demand favoring the asset owners and developers, and that is what would continue to benefit us going forward as we grow in the journey to grow our revenues and margins. What is our plan from the IPO? It's an 1800 crore IPO and it's full growth capital. There is not even one share that is being sold by the existing promoters. And we have 2,000 crores of debt on the balance sheet. We intend to pay down 1,500 crores of the debt on the balance sheet, post which our gearing would become extremely efficient. It would lead to a significant saving in our interest costs. Last year, my average interest cost was 10.9%. So this would lead a 1,500 crore pay down would significantly improve my cash flow and free cash generation going forward. And there is a 300 crores of GCP, which would be deployed in the inorganic acquisitions that we're already working on as a team. We intend to continue to grow our revenue significantly and improve our ROC profile going forward and become a PAT positive company as we embark post IPO. 56 crores is the interest servicing last year. And if you're paying down 1,500 crores at 11% ballpark borrowing cost, I would save a significant amount of that, and that would accrue to the net free cash. Our intent is, despite the growth plans and the acquisitions that we have on hand and that we are working on, we would peak out going forward at debt to EBITDA of 2.2 to 2.3 times at best. That would be the peak, debt to EBITDA, and we'll kind of come down significantly going forward from there as well. So it becomes fairly efficient. So at any point in time, we'll never breach 2.5.
It's in India, and we are the only platform where Hyatt has invested. As far as I know, even in Asia, I have not come across anywhere where Hyatt has invested in the assets. So it's a very, very unique kind of a relationship and partnership, and that gives me, as another promoter, and I would expect that all my other new shareholders coming into the platform would be very confident that your operating company has a significant skin in the game. So that is a comfort that everybody seeks. Every owner wants some investment from the operator, but it is definitely not coming from internationals. And some of our locals would like to do it, but it is very, very uncommon. So we are the only person that has investment from Hyatt.
So my question:
confuse ourselves with building brands and hiring a bunch of to take into a space where we get distracted from our main business. When we can take international and local brands, as many as we like, are available for our assets to manage. There is no need for me to duplicate that space. It's crowded, and I think it's not as profitable as ownership of the assets. So we would continue. I do not have any intention of developing my brands.